What's the one thing that can derail a perfect cruise vacation? It's not a storm or a missed port. It's the small, nagging frustrations. The stuff you never thought you'd need. I'm talking about the tiny cabin feeling cluttered, not being able to sleep, or losing your charging cable every single night. But what if I told you that for just a few dollars, you could solve all of these problems? Stick around, and I'll show you 10 game-changing items that will make your next cruise smoother, more comfortable, and radically less stressful. Item 1. Packing cubes. When you finally get to your cabin, it's frustrating to open your suitcase to an explosion of clothes. With that formal night outfit, you carefully folded now a crumpled mess. Living out of that chaos for a week just adds stress. That's where packing cubes come in as a total revelation. A 6-pack of these thin, durable cubes can cost as little as $7. And they transform that mess into neatly organized drawers within your suitcase. The difference is night and day. Unpacking in a tiny cabin takes literally 90 seconds. You just pull out a cube, toss it in a drawer, and you're done. Which means no more living out of a messy heap. They're also brilliant for keeping dirty clothes separate, and can even help reduce overpacking. Item 2. Travel Trio Kit. Nothing ruins a vacation night like the hallway lights seeping under your door, the constant hum of the ship's engine, and lips that feel like sandpaper from the sea air and cabin dryness. This is where a simple, 3-piece kit becomes incredibly effective. For about $4, you can get an eye mask, a pair of wax earplugs, and a good SPF lip balm. With this little trio, you actually stand a chance of sleeping past sunrise. The earplugs will muffle that engine hum. The eye mask ensures total darkness, and the lip balm means you won't be paying ship spa prices just to soothe your chapped lips. These small items are crucial for getting the rest and relaxation you need to enjoy your cruise. Item 3. Magnetic hooks. Cruise cabin walls are almost always metal, which means there's nowhere to hang your wet swimsuits, lanyards, and hats. They end up draped over a chair or in a damp pile on the floor, making a tidy cabin descend into disarray. This is why magnetic hooks are, honestly, one of my all-time favorite hacks. For around $8, you can get a pack of 6 strong 10-pound hooks that attach to any metal surface without causing damage. Suddenly, you have an instant coat rack for all your gear. Those wet swimsuits can air dry without making everything else damp. And by getting stuff off the surfaces, your cabin just feels so much more spacious and pleasant. Item 4. Credit card size power bank. You know the modern-day travel nightmare. There's only 1 or 2 outlets in your cabin, and you desperately need to charge your phone or camera after a long day of excursions. This is why a slim, credit card size power bank is, honestly, a must. A 5,000 milliamp hour model, which is enough for a full phone charge, costs about $9. And it slips right into your pocket. This little gadget is a total game changer, allowing you to top up your device on the go without having to hover around scarce lobby USB ports. It provides true peace of mind, ensuring you can stay connected and capture all your memories without worry. Item 5. Reef Safe Sunscreen Stick. We've all been there. Your spray sunscreen leaks all over your bag, or you're forced to pay $16 on the ship for a tiny tube of sticky goop. That's not even good for the ocean. The solution is a glide-on reef-safe sunscreen stick. An SPF 30 stick will run you about $6, and it is truly one of the smartest things you can pack. First off, there's no mess in your bag. Second, you can snorkel in places like Belize or Mexico, knowing you're protecting the coral reefs from harmful chemicals. Plus, they're incredibly convenient for reapplication, and often smell amazing, which is a fantastic bonus. Item 6. RFID Travel Wallet. Navigating a busy port while juggling your SeaPass card, ID, credit cards, and cash is, well, honestly a recipe for losing something. Not to mention, there's always that nagging worry about electronic theft. A slim, RFID-blocking travel wallet, which you can find for about $7, totally solves this. It's designed with special material that blocks unauthorized scanning, keeping your sensitive information safe. With everything living in one secure, accessible spot, you won't be that person holding up the line fumbling for your card. This wallet provides incredible peace of mind and streamlines everything from embarkation to shore excursions. Item 7. Adhesive cable clips. It's a small but incredibly frustrating annoyance. Every single night, your charging cord slides off the tiny cabin desk and vanishes into the darkness behind the bed. For about $4, you can get a 5-pack of silicone adhesive cable clips that stick securely to the edge of your desk or nightstand. These little wonders hold your charger cords neatly in place, so no more midnight flashlight phone searches. This simple solution reduces clutter, prevents lost cables, and makes managing your devices in a small cabin infinitely easier, bringing a huge dose of daily convenience. Item 8. Scented sachets. After a few days at sea, a cabin can get a little humid, and your clean clothes start to pick up a musty smell. The solution is a pack of scented sachets, which you can get for around $3. These aren't just for your grandma's linen closet, they are a cruise essential. Just toss 2 or 3 into your drawers or suitcase, and suddenly your clothes smell like they've come from a 5-star hotel linen service, not a locker room. They combat those lingering musty odors and keep your belongings smelling fresh and inviting. Item 9. Sink wash detergent sheets. The ship's laundry service price list is enough to make your eyes water, honestly. But sometimes you just need to wash a couple of essentials without breaking the bank, right? That's where sink wash detergent sheets come in. For about $6, you can get a pack of 10 of these revolutionary sheets. They are super lightweight, take up no space at all, and dissolve completely in the cabin sink. In just 5 minutes flat, you can wash a few tees and undies, hang them on your magnetic hooks, and they'll be dry by morning. You've just beat the system and saved a small fortune. Item 10. EVA flip-flops. Cruise ship pool decks can get sizzling hot, making it dangerous to walk barefoot. And, let's be honest, public gym showers really require some foot protection. For around $8, you can find a comfortable and durable pair of lightweight EVA flip-flops. This material is fantastic because it's waterproof and quick-drying. Your feet stay cool and protected from hot surfaces, while also maintaining hygiene in public areas. They're so light, you'll barely notice them. And because they're so affordable, you can just toss them at the end of the cruise guilt-free, knowing they cost less than your last piña colada. Bonus tip: magnetic nightlight. Okay, so this one technically pushes the budget a tiny bit, coming in at around $11. But trust me, it's worth the extra dollar. An auto-on magnetic nightlight turns a pitch-black cabin into a soft, comforting glow. When you're hunting for the bathroom at 3 a.m., no one wants to stub their toe or crash into furniture in the middle of the night. This little light ensures you can safely navigate your cabin without waking your partner or getting a shin bruise. It's a small luxury that makes a huge difference in nighttime comfort and safety. So there you have it, 10 incredible items, every single one cheaper than a single shipboard cocktail. Together, these tiny lifesavers save you space, save you money, and eliminate a whole lot of cruise day headaches. They're all about making your vacation smoother, more relaxing, and ultimately, more enjoyable. My personal top 3, the ones I absolutely cannot cruise without: magnetic hooks, packing cubes, and the reef-safe sunscreen stick. I'd honestly sail without underwear before I'd sail without those. They are essential to my cruising happiness.
Imagine this. You're strolling up the gangway, the sun warming your face and the ocean breeze tousling your hair, only to find yourself face to face with security, who's just confiscated your hair steamer. Yep, it happens. Security services on cruise ships frequently confiscate thousands of prohibited items. Believe me, The walk of shame back to your cabin to drop off a prohibited item is not how you want to start your vacation. I'm here to share 13 things you definitely shouldn't pack, along with 10 essential items that seasoned cruisers swear by. Irons and steamers. They're fire hazards, plain and simple. Cruise lines are notoriously strict about this rule. The ship's laundry can handle your wrinkles faster than you can, and a can of wrinkle release spray does wonders in a pinch. Coffee maker or kettle? Why bother? Your cabin steward can whip up fresh coffee via room service at 6 a.m. sharp. Plus, these appliances are also considered a fire risk. They will likely be confiscated by security. Save that suitcase space for something else. Extra beach towels? No need for them. Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and MSC have you covered with towels poolside, and they'll wash them for you every night. Trying to dry a damp, sandy towel on your tiny cabin balcony is a vacation buzzkill you don't need. Bringing your own just adds soggy weight. Wire hangers! Seriously, there are already like 25 waiting in your closet. Besides, those flimsy wire hangers are just terrible for your formal night attire, leaving strange puckers in the shoulders. If you need more, just ask your steward. No packing needed. Full-size toiletries. Unless you're super picky, you really don't need to bring them. The basics like shampoo, conditioner, and bar soap are already there. Every ounce counts when you're trying to stay under airline weight limits, right? So just bring only your must-haves. Think prescription skincare or maybe your favorite travel-size razor. Hard alcohol. Don't even think about it. Every cruise line, from Princess to Disney, will take it away. While most lines will let you bring a bottle of wine or champagne, they'll get you with a hefty corkage fee if you want to drink it in public areas. So, just grab a drink package on board or, budget for those poolside margaritas. So let's talk about candles and incense for a sec. Open flames? No thanks. These actually break SOLAS regulations, which, by the way, are a set of international maritime safety rules. Even if you pinky promise you won't ever light them, security will still take them away as a preventative measure. If you're looking for that cozy cabin vibe, just go for battery-operated tea lights instead. Good news. When it comes to snacks, you are totally covered. The buffet is open for a whopping 20 hours a day. Seriously, from pizza and soft-serve ice cream to gourmet pastries and even late-night sandwiches, you will never go hungry. Just toss a couple of protein bars in your beach bag for those excursions, and honestly, you're good to go. Here's the deal with pricey jewelry. One rogue wave and poof, Grandma's diamond studs could end up at the bottom of the ocean. Enjoy the freedom of not having to babysit your belongings or, constantly check the cabin safe. Stick to fun, affordable pieces, and lock them away when you're off the ship. Okay, so let's talk about hair dryers. The cabin dryers are a bit weak, but totally usable. Plus, high-wattage personal dryers can easily trip the cabin's circuit breaker, leaving you in the dark. If you need something a bit more powerful, just grab a compact dual-voltage dryer that's under 1,000 watts. When it comes to packing clothes, remember, you're on a 7-day cruise, not a fashion show. Most evenings have a relaxed, smart, casual dress code where comfort is just as important as style. Honestly, you'll only need 3 formal outfits at most. And don't forget to check your cruise planner for outfit guidelines. Oh, and here's a big one. Surge-protected power strips. Most lines ban these because they can interfere with the ship's sensitive electrical grid. They will be confiscated on site. Instead, grab a cube-style, non-surge multi-port charger. Royal even sells branded ones in the gift shop if you forget. So, single-use plastic water bottles, more cruise lines like MSC, Virgin, and Celebrity are banning these every season. It's honestly a simple switch that makes a big difference for the beautiful oceans you're there to enjoy. Just bring a refillable bottle. You'll find water stations all over the ship. So, now that we covered what you should absolutely never pack, let's get into the part where I tell you what to pack instead. Let's go. Next up, packable day backpack. This nifty little pack folds into its own pocket and can easily carry towels, reef-safe sunscreen, and those delicious conch fritters you pick up in Nassau. It's also, surprisingly useful on the ship for carrying your book and water bottle from the Lido deck to the theater. Alright, reef-safe SPF 50 and aloe gel. The Caribbean sun doesn't mess around, so protecting your skin and the delicate coral reefs is a must. A $10 tube from home is way better than the tiny overpriced $25 bottle in the gift shop, or, yikes, a $150 spa sunburn treatment. Poo-pourri or travel spray. Don't forget, small cabins share bathrooms. Trust me, those interior cabin bathrooms have zero ventilation, so this small bottle is a true relationship saver. Be a good neighbor and, keep things fresh. Non-surge power bar with USB ports. Turn 3 outlets into 9. Many older ships offer only 1 or 2 accessible outlets, making this gadget a non-negotiable for modern travelers. Seriously, you can charge your phone, Kindle, and GoPro batteries all at once. Refillable water bottle. Just fill it at the buffet's lemonade station, clip it to your backpack, and stay hydrated during those Cozumel ruins tours. You'll also save a ton of money by not buying the ship's bottled water, which, honestly, can cost several dollars a pop. Quart-size Ziplocs. Oh, let me tell you, they are a total game changer. From wet swimsuits to seashell collections, or even, midnight buffet cookie smuggling, these are endlessly handy. You can also use one to protect your phone from sand and splashes at the beach, which is, honestly, much cheaper than buying a new phone. Small bills and local change. Seriously, you'll want to have these on hand. They're perfect for tipping the porter $1 a bag, grabbing a $4 street taco in Ensenada, and still having coins left for the kids' arcade. Breaking a $50 bill at a small port market can be nearly impossible, so yeah, come prepared. Okay, let's talk about your embarkation day carry-on. Make sure to pack your swimsuit, flip-flops, any meds you might need, and your boarding documents. This way, you can ditch those travel clothes and have a cocktail by the pool long before dinner even starts. Just remember, your checked bag might not show up until 4 p.m., but the pool opens at noon. Broken-in walking shoes are, honestly, a total lifesaver. Whether you're exploring cobblestone streets in Europe or climbing Mayan pyramids, your feet will definitely thank you for the comfort. And, the biggest ships are over 1,000 feet long, so you'll get your steps in just exploring the vessel itself. Let's chat about versatile accessories for a second. One black wrap dress plus 3 inexpensive scarves can totally take you from cocktail night to port shopping, and even trivia tournaments, all in style. Oh, and a colorful pashmina can add a layer of warmth in the often chilly main dining room or theater, which is super handy. So, if this list saved you from a headache, or even a pricey corkage fee, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for weekly cruise hacks. What's the one packing mistake you'll never make again? Drop your must-bring item and your hard-learned lessons in the comments below, and don't forget to grab the free printable packing checklist linked below. Here's to smooth sailing, everyone.
Before you step on board that luxurious cruise ship, there are 12 surprising things you should absolutely never pack. They might seem harmless, but the cruise line sees them as serious risks. Pack one of these by mistake, and you could find yourself in the dreaded naughty room, or worse, removed from the ship before your vacation even starts. In this video, we're revealing the banned items cruise passengers keep getting caught with. But before we sail out, please hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss the latest cruise updates of 2025. That travel-size steamer you saw advertised as cruise-approved? Yeah, it's not. Even if the product claims it's safe for use on board, cruise lines don't see it that way. Why? Because steamers, irons, and similar heating devices pose a serious fire risk, and fire at sea is one of the biggest safety concerns for any ship. Security will scan your bags, and if they see one of these gadgets, it's gone before you ever make it to your cabin. And no, pleading that it was Facebook approved won't help. Want wrinkle-free clothes? Try wrinkle release spray or simply hang your outfits in the bathroom during a hot shower. It's not perfect, but at least you won't lose your luggage privilege on day one. This one trips up first-time cruisers all the time. Sure, bringing a few bags of candy or sealed snacks is perfectly fine. But if you try to board with a homemade sandwich, a bag of sliced cheese, or even a leftover pizza, it's going straight into the trash. Cruise ships follow strict sanitation and customs regulations, and anything perishable, or not factory sealed, can be flagged as a contamination risk. Worse, if you try to bring fruit or meat off the ship in port, especially in countries like Mexico or the Bahamas, you could face serious fines at the border. A quick snack isn't worth a legal headache. Trust us. We all have our comfort items, especially when sleeping in an unfamiliar place. For some, that's a heating blanket. But these, along with travel kettles, rice cookers, hot plates, and even small coffee makers, are strictly banned on cruise ships. Why? Once again, it's all about fire risk. These devices use exposed heating elements or draw too much power, which can be dangerous in a cruise cabin's compact environment. If you truly need warmth, consider a microwavable heating pad or a reusable hot water bottle. And remember, most cruise ships have complimentary coffee nearly 24/7, so you'll survive without your Keurig. This might sound strange, but wearing camo could get you into serious trouble once you're off the ship. While camouflage clothing is totally fine in many countries, it's illegal in others, especially across parts of the Caribbean like Barbados, Jamaica, or Trinidad. Why? In these regions, camouflage is often reserved for military or police, and civilians wearing it could be mistaken for impersonators, or even face fines or questioning. So while you can wear it on board, why risk it? One innocent outfit could turn into an awkward conversation with customs, or worse. Trying to add a bit of privacy in your shared cabin? Some seasoned cruisers bring magnetic hooks and hang up curtains to split the room. It might sound clever, until security sees it. Cruise lines like Carnival have updated their policies to prohibit any drapes or dividers, as they interfere with fire sprinklers, emergency lighting, or cabin inspections. You could be asked to remove them, or have them confiscated entirely. Instead, look for travel-friendly alternatives, like pop-up privacy pods or even sleep masks with headphones. Drones are a gray area. Some cruise lines allow them, if declared properly. Others don't allow them at all. Even if you are allowed to bring one on board, you'll never be allowed to fly it on the ship itself, not even when docked. In some cases, security will take your drone and store it for the duration of the cruise, only returning it when you disembark. So if you're planning to get that perfect drone shot in port, make sure you check your cruise line's exact policy in advance. Otherwise, your drone might spend more time in storage than in the sky. You might not expect this, but live plants and bouquets are usually banned from being brought on board. Why? It's all about agricultural contamination. Live flowers, soil, and potted plants can carry pests or bacteria that could wreak havoc on a ship's tightly controlled environment. That said, many cruise lines will let you order flowers to your cabin through their internal systems, so romance isn't completely off the table. Power outlets are limited in older cruise cabins, and travelers often try to solve that with a surge-protected power strip. But these strips are actually on the banned list for most cruise lines. They pose a fire risk and can interfere with the ship's electrical systems. Instead, bring a non-surge protected power cube, bonus points if it has USB ports, and steer clear of long extension cords. Those are usually confiscated too. Packing scissors for grooming or small fixes, totally fine. But anything with blades longer than 4 inches gets flagged as a safety hazard. Some passengers have even had sewing kits confiscated because of one oversized tool. Check your cruise line's guidelines before packing anything sharp. Better safe than sorry. That water gun for beach day? Or your kid's bright orange Nerf blaster? Leave them at home. Cruise security doesn't take chances when it comes to anything resembling a weapon. Yes, even toys. Even if they're obviously fake. There have been cases where families had these taken away and kids left in tears. So skip the toy weapons and pack other fun beach toys instead. This might surprise some passengers. CBD oil, edibles, and related products are banned, even if they're legal where you live. Cruise lines operate under international maritime law, and policies err on the side of caution. Plus, many ships use sniffer dogs, and being caught with certain items could result in a forced disembarkation. Yes, really. Don't ruin your vacation over something avoidable. If you're not sure it's allowed, it probably isn't. Sure, you can bring a bottle of wine on most cruises, but anything stronger? That's where passengers get sneaky. There's a whole subculture of cruise-goers trying to sneak in liquor using shampoo bottles, mouthwash containers, or fake sunscreen flasks from Amazon. But cruise security has seen it all, and they're getting very good at spotting these tricks. Entire Reddit threads document the crackdown. Some people even go as far as buying resealing kits and adding red food coloring to pass off vodka as wine. Is it worth it? Probably not. Especially with beverage packages offering all-you-can-drink options at decent prices. Trying to cheat the system might end with your stash poured down the drain. So there you have it. 12 things you should never pack for a cruise. Some of them might seem harmless, even smart. But cruise security is one step ahead. Most of the time, these items will just get taken away. But occasionally, the consequences are far worse. And your dream vacation ends before it even starts. Now you know what to avoid, so you can cruise worry-free. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more cruise tips and travel secrets. Safe travels, and we'll see you on board.